Hi everyone, it's Jerry Enchantress. I'm here with another pick a card reading, and today is this can be timeless, but if you're watching in actual time, this is the last day of Scorpio season, and that's why I'm pulling out the Tarot Sexual Magic cards again. Not that I'm putting them away for good or anything, but I thought I owed Scorpio season another Scorpio sexual reading, and this time it is, what do they find attractive about you? So it doesn't have to be for a sexual thing per se, but that could be one of or part of what they find attractive about you. Can have to do something along those lines. But anyway, I'm using the cards, so we'll see what the cards have to say, the Tarot Sexual Magic. So I have this really nice new letter opener. I think this is one that Melanie gave me. It came kind of mysteriously in the mail. And it's going to be I'm going to use it as my pointer, and I'm also going to use it to help move around the charms. Okay, so we have 3 piles. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is the Isaura ring. Pile 2 is the Twin Hearts ring. And pile 3 is the Ocean ring. Okay, so let's take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Push out your breath. Open your eyes and let them drift to the pile that's meant for you. Let's begin. Alright, let's take a look at pile number 1 with the Isaura ring. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the Romance Angels Oracle, which is what I shuffled first when I was pre-shuffling. And we have chemistry. So there's a strong magnetic attraction to you. So what do they find attractive about you? The fact that there's just amazing a magnetic attraction, that there's nothing that they really have to work at, that it's just so easy, that it's just so flawless and simple and feeling really good, So there's a great connection between you, that that they don't even have to do anything. It's just there. They feel it. Let's see what. So this is the wisdom. The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and we have exchanging gifts. So exchanging gifts to me means that maybe you're a giving person, that you're generous, maybe you're sweet. I see a feminine person here, so you could be the feminine or the masculine, but whether you're the feminine or the masculine, the querent or the cross watcher, just see, put yourself wherever you see yourself. So if you are male and you're masculine and you're looking at this, then this is how you feel about this person. If you're female and you're feminine, then this is most likely about you. And so I see that, you are just cute, you're beautiful, you're adorable, and you may be good with pets and maybe like cats, that kind of thing. But I think in overall sense here, that there's a for both of you involved, there's this sense of being able to receive. So sometimes people can be good givers but not good receivers, and being able to receive things can be good, like receiving with joy and gratitude, receiving with enthusiasm, receiving with outbursts of glee. I think that's what they appreciate in you, that you have this sort of cheery, gleeful attitude when you get gifts, when you get something from them, that you are very romantic and excited and happy, enthusiastic about it when you are given something, And that's very appealing too. Like, it's not all ho-hum, great, thanks, appreciate it. It's like, it's like, oh my God, you're so wonderful, that kind of thing. So yeah, so they like that about you. They like your enthusiasm. And that could, translate over to the bedroom as well. Like if you're very responsive to their actions in bed and that sort of thing, that can be very stimulating and exciting for them. All right, so speaking of stimulating and exciting, let's look at your Tarot of Sexual Magic. We have the World. So the World is, it's all about gratification, and this is the magic of intimacy. It's peace and long-lasting happiness. There's just, it's like this one, it's natural. It feels so easy and comfortable and not like a lot of hard work. It's just a joyful, happy experience just to be with you, that kind of feeling. And that works both ways, for the masculine and the feminine. And then we have the Five of Chalices. So the Five of Cups is about being open to adventure and freedom. So there is this sense that sometimes they might be unsure, but most of the time they can sense from you that you'd be willing to try things, or you're open to adventure. You're open to also the freedom of this kind of love. It's not kind of love that's bogged down in a traditional sense. It's a looser, lighter, sweeter kind of love that is sort of freeing, freeing for the both of you. And then finally we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is all about adventure again, and this is happiness again, and this is joy in everything. So this goes just completely with the theme. It's just you are joyful, you have a joie de vivre, you love life, you love adventure, you're willing to try things, you have this magnetic attraction, chemistry, just a giving and being able to receive with excitement, gratitude, enthusiasm. So yeah, in a general sense, this I would call the adventurous reading. All right, so let's take a look at what your charms have to say. Okay, here we go. Let's just drop a few. All right, so you are divinely guided and protected here by some angels that are looking out for you. And I think that has a lot to do with your beautiful attitude and your joy of life, So we have hope and love. Hope again. A very hopeful person. Maybe your name is Hope. You have China. You have week. Something could be happening in a week for you. There's this road that you've been on, and this road could be your twin flame road if that's what you are, or just a road of self-discovery kind of thing. Maybe you've had to do things that make you brave, that say that you're brave. You're fearless. See, you got brave and fearless. So I think that has a lot to do with this desire to try new things, other things that they see about you, that you're brave and you're fearless and you're adventurous and that you're willing to try things that is exciting to them. But you also give them a sense of peace and tranquility. The Capricorn is ambitious. So there could be somebody here that's ambitious, and Cancer is imaginative. Cancer and Capricorns are complete opposites here. So there could be two signs here that are opposites, but there could also be two opposite signs of your personality. So here we have music, dancing, some more music. The moon, so there's this sort of, there's a connection, there's an intimate psychic connection between you. You have the Saint Dymphna, who protects you from sadness and helps you whenever you feel sad. So yeah, it's like this person admires your ability to overcome these sad feelings that you might get sometimes, and look at the gratitude and the joy of life, So there's this, this might not be you, this could be the other person, but there's sort of this crustiness on the outside, but a sweetness on the inside. And maybe you're willing to accept him for who he is or who she is. you have the key to everything, all these keys, and that could mean just being able to open up just every opportunity, every door, every feeling, And it has to do a lot to me with adventurousness. And let's see what this number is. It's 28. So we've got 6 and 28. So 28 is coming up. So maybe something important on that day is going to happen for you. All right, you guys, I hope you like that. I'm moving on to the next. Feel free to comment below. Subscribe, please, and tell your friends. And if you're just visiting, thank you so much for visiting. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I love you so much. You're my sparkles of light. Come see me Friday night, and I should be going live. All right, on to the next. All right, and here we have pile number 2 with the Twin Hearts ring. I wear this one pretty much all the time unless I'm working out or taking a shower. All right, so let's see. I'm going to start off with the Romance Angels Oracle because that's what I shuffled first, and to get us an idea. So what do they find attractive about you? So we got engagement, which I was like, okay, so how do I interpret that as an attraction? And so this is, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I see it as this sense of courtship, this sense of tradition, this sense of enjoying the wooing and the courting phase of your relationship, enjoying the little things of exchanging of love and tokens and sweetness between each other, So I think what they find attractive about you is the way that you enjoy being courted or are the one that courts. So maybe I'm saying whether you're the querent or the cross watcher, the masculine or the feminine, just see yourself where you find yourself in this reading. But in general, if you're female and you're the querent and you're feminine, then maybe what you like about them is the way that they're committed and they court you. And maybe what they like about you is that you appreciate their traditional values. You appreciate and you have a sense of warmness and gentility about each other. I think both of you have sort of a warm, cozy gentleness with each other. And then we have The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And this is by the book. So when this came out, I thought it was very charming because we have 11 here, so maybe you're a twin flame. But by the book to me just means this is kind of the same. It's like respecting rules and respecting culture and respecting each other's family. Maybe they appreciate and admire and also feel attracted to you because you have a sense of family and you trust in these. You respect the rules, but you also trust in the higher universal rule too. So maybe at once you guys are living a 3D relationship, but also on a 5D plane you have a connection, and that's the universal rules here at play. But I feel like in a 3D sense, they want to court you, and they feel attracted to you because you want to be courted, that you like this kind of style, that you like the traditional ways of going about things. All right, and let's see. Now let's see if we get a little sexy with this tarot sexual magic. We have 7 of Wands. I don't get this one very much, and I like it it's very sweet. And this one is called Whispering. It's the magic of the lizard. And it says, doubts and suspicions dissolve in the sunlight, and clarity illuminates feelings and situations. So I feel a warmth between you. I feel an honesty. I feel like an ability to express feelings. Just a very intimate, an ability to really just talk from your heart kind of situation, and to clear things up all the time, even whenever there might be resentments that build up or doubts that build up. This ability to clear feelings and thoughts, doubts, that kind of thing. The ability to open your mind and clear these things and let the truth come in, so it's a traditional kind of relationship that's open and that's trusting, that kind of thing. So that's very sweet. We also have the Two of Pentacles, which is embarrassment. And it's the magic of the verbena. So I feel like in general, this is kind of about shyness, and that you're not overtly sexy or sexual. You are very sexy though. Like, you have curves, you're beautiful, your skin glows, your hair is gorgeous, you have sparkly eyes, all of these things. If you're feminine, if you're the masculine, maybe you're rugged or handsome or whatever it is, but you're not a show off, and you're not overt about it. You're very subtle and shy about it, which is what's attractive. And that is what they find attractive about you. They find you attractive because just standing still looking gorgeous makes them think, hey, yeah, she's or he's beautiful, just by being you. And then we have this is the Casanova Tarot. We have the Ten of Cups. And this is kind of like, the happily ever after. This is like really feeling connected. Like, this is harmony and perfection. This is union. And it's just simply being open to the happily ever after. That's what this means to me, that you guys, that you're willing to, you might even see family in her eyes, or you might see family in his eyes, kind of thing. Like, you see your children, you see a continuation, you see long term, you see commitment, you see solidity, you see tradition, and all of these things that make you feel safe and secure with each other, that kind of thing. All right, so let's see what your charms have to say. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we have Mr. Spock, logical, so that is very appropriate. This is, it's not a non-passionate relationship. I feel plenty of passion here, but I feel, definitely more of a traditional, more of a intellectual, but also yet warm and loving too. There's hope here. There's ideas. So this is a in the head kind of, lot of brainy kind of situation. Yeah, it's like spirit saying, sure, there is. It's a lot of ideas here. And that's also good too, like an ability to explore ideas, and thoughts. There could be some singing here, a singer kind of situation. The ring just makes me think of engagement and commitment. So maybe there is an engagement coming up for you guys. There is Saint Dymphna again. So it's saying, the one that was saying about doubts and fears, overcome these doubts and fears, because you're going to feel better, and you're going to feel safe. Things are going to grow between the two of you. You've got the dragonfly. Ooh, so here's this is the taste, the Chinese symbol for taste. So maybe you like the way each other's, like kissing, like the way you kiss, the way you feel, the way each other's skin tastes, or he likes the way your skin tastes. There's 31, so maybe something happening on the 31st, something happening on the 15th in December maybe, or some future month coming up. Something happening, that's all the numbers we have. We got Capricorn again here, and ambitious. We got this sundial, so that's pointing you to a certain direction and time, divine timing for things. Maybe the time has come now for this relationship to ascend, you know, to a higher level of commitment. There's this sun, which sometimes represents in tarot marriage, but this is joy and happiness, and just this feeling really good. You know, this you're feeling really good. It's very much like the Ten of Cups, like a very happy feeling. You've got the camera, so maybe you guys like taking selfies together. If somebody's interested in photography, maybe there's a date coming up for you guys. You know, there's this car here, so getting around town. Ooh, your date, maybe. YD could be your date, or it could be your divine. And ultimately, it means to me, you decide what that means. And then we got the weight. So, you know, this is kind of a solid, heavy situation. It's blessed as well. You also got this cranky on the outside, but sweet on the inside, you know, kind of person or sentiment. A lot of times this makes me think of Cancer, the sign of Cancer, which is a family kind of sign, right? It's the sign that enjoys the family and tradition and that kind of thing. I see, okay, so this is just a fairy, and then we have a leaf, so fairy blessed, and butterflies, the tiniest little purple butterfly. I like this one, so cute. And sewing makes me think of making things, creating, being creative. You have inspired. You inspire each other. Maybe that's what they find attractive about you, that you're inspiring to them. And there's a lot of music here, though, too. And the arrow to the heart, going with the flow. It's a nice flow between you guys. It feels they're on the same. It's like you're on the same track. You feel the same way about things, and so again, I feel like this is another easy connection where you're both kind of maybe air signs, and you're in your intellect and ideas, and you're also kind of tradition. So it could be like Capricorns, like land signs, earth signs are thinking more in the traditional sense of how things should work. And luckily, you both feel the same way about it, I think, okay? And look forward to a possible engagement to come. All right, you guys, well, I hope you like that. If you like that, please like, subscribe, tell your friends. If you're already a subscriber and you're returning, thank you so much. You're my sparkle of light, and I love you very much. If you're just visiting, please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you as part of our special group called the Sparkles of Light. All right, so I think that's it for pile number 2. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. All right, and here we have pile number 3 with the ocean ring. So this is called Neptune's Ocean. You can find it on Etsy at Sparkrist11, Melanie Williams shop, and she's a great friend of mine. Beautiful person with beautiful jewelry, and yeah, so go check that out. All right, so we're going to start with the Romance Angels card. And so what do they find attractive about you? First of all, well, let's go ahead and see what it is. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I see a lot of words here. I think one thing is that you're a very loving person, and you have an open heart, and you're open-minded too. So they appreciate that you are open-hearted, that you're giving, that you're loving, that you're receiving as well. Pile 1 had receiving, giving and receiving as well. And receiving is a great ability to be able to receive with exuberance and enthusiasm. So just saying, you know, instead of saying, oh yeah, thank you, that was really nice, I appreciate that, you're like, yes, oh, this feels so great, I'm so happy, you're so sweet. You know, like just feeling very enthusiastic. They do appreciate that kind of attitude, you know, when you can really feel joy in the receiving. So that's very nice. And then that can also translate, you know, to your romance, to your bedroom, or whatever else that you might be wanting to translate that into. All right, so let's see what's next. We've got the wisdom of the oracle, and you have flexible. So they also like that you are teachable, So whether you're the masculine or the feminine, the querent or the cross watcher, you are, or they are flexible. That there's this sense of being adaptable, but not compromising your basic needs. There's, you have set in place the things, your boundaries and things like that, but you can be flexible, you're teachable, and they, enjoy that about you. And also, and you're open-minded, so that can help also in the bedroom as well. But it helps in your relationship of just getting a chance to get to know each other. If you're too narrow-minded and stuck in your beliefs, then that can be a big turnoff. So they appreciate that you're willing to see multiple sides of issues. All right, so let's see about your sexual magic cards. You have Three of Pentacles, which is one of my favorites. I just love this imagery. Isn't it so sweet? And it's very warm. It feels as warm as this candle, just looking at it. And so it's the magic of the earthenware pot, and it's feeling warmth and protection. So maybe what you like about them is that they make you feel warm. Or if you're the masculine, doesn't matter, masculine or feminine, male or female, somebody here, it makes the other person feel warm and protected, and vice versa. So there's this warmth and this comfort between the two of you. And also, we got the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands is the twin flame symbol, and this is called playing. It's the magic of the seven beings. So there's this joy, play, enjoyment, harmony, and happiness. So not only is there this sense you have an open heart, an open mind, you're willing to be flexible, to learn things, this makes me think of the learner's permit metaphor that Melanie always uses. It's like seeing life like a child, or seeing life like you're getting the learner's permit, not acting like a know-it-all, but acting as if there's so much to learn out there, so much to explore, so much to know. So, and being playful about it, not overly serious about things, and that can be very appealing and sexy and attractive. That you have this ability to open yourself, to be playful, to enjoy things, and you're just plain happy person, And then your Casanova card is the Judgment card. So Judgment is laying oneself bare, like being. See, this is open again. This is open in a different way. You've got open-hearted, open-minded, but this is like being vulnerable. This is allowing yourself to be judged, and that's a scary thing, but they admire that about you, that you let them scrutinize you, that you would let them tear you down, it's a very scary moment, but that you have the strength of character that you would let somebody do that, that you would let them take a good look at you, so to speak, maybe literally, that maybe literally you can show yourself to them. That it looks like you can try, that you have an intimacy, a playfulness, and a willingness to bare yourself for them. And that is very open and very vulnerable. So this is definitely the open, flexible pile here. So yeah, and if you missed it, pile number 2 was traditional, and pile number 1 was kind of adventurous. But 1 and 3 are very similar, so to speak, except that I feel this one is the feminine here is even more submissive, more open, more willing to bare her soul, her heart, and know that she's safe. She's safe to love because she's willing to expose herself this way to any kind of pain or anything from the beloved. So wherever you see yourself, but I think there's a very playful, happy situation here. It's very happy and adaptable. So let's see what your charms have to say. Okay, let's spin it around. Stir it up. Stir it up. That wasn't very many. Let me do a little bit more. Okay. Let's see now. All right, so we've got names. Somebody, you know what? I might pour some, because you got name. I might pour some charms, some Scrabble charms for you. We got baby boy. So there, not only is the girl here vulnerable, but there's a vulnerable baby boy. And I think your vulnerability, your openness helps them open up to you and get in touch with their inner child. You got the candy cane, so maybe some kind of Christmas happening here. We got, 14. Some dates here. Ooh, look, one of my new charms. I gotta grab that. Okay. All right, I don't know if you can see it, but this new charm says Kansas on it. Kansas. So maybe somebody's from Kansas. Ooh, there's a ruler here. The ruler kind of makes me think of dominance. You know, somebody's a ruler, like ruling somebody else. It could be measuring things as well. So like this, you know, maybe somebody is judging and measuring you, but, you know, in a fun way. Let's see, we got weights here. So it's kind of like a heavy situation. We got 2 weights. So maybe somebody's actually working out, kind of. And, you know, you checking you out because you're looking good. Here you have the world card. So they want to show you the world. You're blessed and your family's blessed and protected. So there is a safe sense here. You've got the angel and the moon. So like secrets, but also like a psychic connection. There's hope here. 11. The other side of 11. So I got my 11 here. That means half of a twin flame. Ooh, there's my birthday, 11/16. Did you have, guys, any of you had a special time on my birthday? Let me know if it worked out, whatever it was. I had a great birthday. It was so much fun. Here we go is Aries, and this is courageous. And we have football, so maybe the football season, something's gonna happen, or maybe they like that you like football. You're charming. This Libra. Ooh, there could be an artist here. So yeah, this little palette. This to me means like palm reader or psychic. Yeah, like, or giver, very giving. This is a very giving person. One of you is definitely a dominant and one is a submissive. I just really sense that here. Like, one's a real giver and one's a receiver, but, you know, like a very protector kind of, receiver. So it works both ways, I think. It's a solid love, though. There could be some communication coming up. This is tweeting, or maybe birds out there are giving you some symbols, signs. There's this key that kind of unlocks things. Another date coming up maybe for you is the 25th, very soon. Intellectual conversation. You're enough, you know. This is another kind of judgment card in a sense, but don't judge yourself, because you should just know that you're enough. But I feel like you're a very happy person. Whoever, both of you guys are very happy. Look, I think you're twin flames here. And you're a very happy couple. And something going on in the USA, 11 in the USA. And taste for you guys too. So yeah, like kissing and tasting each other's skin. Here's another twin flame symbol, the yin and yang. And I love this because I do sense a really strong masculine here and a very strong feminine vibe here. It's a give and take, but it's a very opposite, like an opposites attract kind of connection here. It's very beautiful. And then there's this stars. So I feel like whenever I see this star field, I think of a nighttime event. to coming together. But stars also represent hope and dreams coming true and that kind of thing. All right, so I'm going to do a few Scrabble to see if we can get any letters for you. I think this is going to be my new thing. When the word name comes out, I'm going to drop some letters. So special for you guys. So you got CIA. Ooh, spies. D, blank letter, S, and E, and R. So if any of those letters resonate with you, then you make up your own. I'm not gonna do messages, but I might try it again one night. Maybe Friday night. We might do Scrabble night again. Scrabble nights are fun. But the blank letter can mean anything. I see definitely SURE as in sure. This is a sure thing, you guys. It's a really beautiful connection I see. I feel a very open-minded, open-hearted, flexible, loving connection. Very warm, and what they admire about you so much is that you're open-minded and you're willing to bare yourself, bare your soul. Just show them who you are, kind of thing. And so that's very nice. All right, so if you like that, thumbs up. Please feel free to comment below. If you are a returning subscriber, hello, my sparkles of light. I love you. I know I don't get around to doing this too much because I can only fit like 40-something minutes on this phone, and so I have to keep my piles short, and so I don't get to talk too much in between each pile. So this time I decided to use less cards so I can visit with you a little bit. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you are visiting and are not a subscriber, I would really love to have you as a subscriber, and I really appreciate it. If you guys have any subject ideas, please feel free to comment below. I think I might run a series on who you're going to marry kind of thing, because that's a popular subject, and I haven't done it yet with charms. And so I might try to do some things along those lines. And I have so many oracle cards now and so many tarot cards. So you guys too, let me know like what cards you want to see me use more often, that sort of thing. I love your comments. I love hearing about your situations, your life. If I don't, respond, know that I read them. I read them, I check them, and I heart them. I read every single one of your comments. And I think about you guys, and I keep you guys close to my heart. And if I could, I would respond to every single person. But there's a lot of you guys out there, so just saying, it's not that easy. But I really appreciate your support. All right, that's enough mumbling and rambling for me. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your night, day, morning, wherever you are. Until next time, faith, trust, and pixie dust.